gains at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Motion now from the tight end. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the ground, it's Haynes. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Scanning the field. It's King. Catch made on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important second down play coming up. Single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of one.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Scanning the field, it's Washington. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this third and short, see what you can do from here.
And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Smith. Football comes out. The defense has got it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. You've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, it's King. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Trying the run, it's Way. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. Touchdown, Maryland. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's King. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On the move now. The sure hands. It's Haynes. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. Press coverage now from the secondary. A play action, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Back to throw again. He fires downfield. He's got it near the end zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with first and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Receiver in motion now. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second and goal for the offense. Calls quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks the BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires quickly to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw. Players are down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. So quickly, one explosive play. This offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Terrapins with first and 10 here. Design quarterback run. He's got the first and still going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love the effort from the man under center here, but the dive comes up just short of the first down.
The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. First down and goal. And the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Washington. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Breaking free at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Dropping back, it's Washington. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and 10. Give it to the back again. As the first down is still going. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Terrapins will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Handoff to the back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Snags the quick throw. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Terrapins trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Going to sneak it.
I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
O-line formation for the defense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Maryland. And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. set up at the 24. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
To the air, it's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He makes the catch.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The back's got it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Washington. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Ray.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Nice grab. It's Ray. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Terrapins. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Look at the blazing speed to that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Georgia Tech, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Looking away. This one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for some space. It's Smith. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. And the Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense really clicking here. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Terrapins looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Maryland. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's King. That's caught. It's Stockton. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's a long-distance house goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But it could go for two to try to take the lead.
Max through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, at this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. The timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the run, it's Ray. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And here we go. A chance to take the lead in the final seconds. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. It's good.